Have you ever walked into a crowded room and instantly felt like you were watching a movie you had zero interest in? Maybe it's not that you hate being around people, you just don't see the point in small talk, forced smiles, and the superficial rituals of a party. Much different from the alpha or beta male, the sigma male is a rare breed within the social hierarchy. He isn't concerned with leading the pack or following it. Instead, he operates on his own terms, and that includes choosing solitude over noisy get-togethers. So, why is it that sigma males tend to avoid large crowds or gatherings? Is it because they might be antisocial? Or is it something deeper? In this video, I'll be getting into the hard truth, discussing 8 reasons why sigma males avoid social gatherings. Let's begin. Number 1. The misanthropy tendency. Some sigma males lean toward a subtle form of misanthropy, or at least a skeptic's view of human nature. They don't necessarily despise people, but they can't help noticing how chaotic or self-serving large groups can become. Think about the last big event you attended. Gossip, petty rivalries, and random tensions often lurk beneath the surface. A sigma male spots these dynamics immediately. Rather than getting sucked into needless drama, he'd rather keep his distance. Over time, repeated exposure to disappointing or draining group interactions can reinforce his decision to steer clear of social gatherings altogether. It's not about hatred. It's about guarding his peace and sanity against situations he sees as turbulent and unproductive. Number 2. They don't need to belong. Modern society often places a high value on belonging, joining clubs, social circles, and teams to feel part of something bigger. For the sigma male, that sense of community just isn't a driving factor. He doesn't crave external validation or acceptance. He knows who he is and doesn't look for approval in a crowd's applause. This mindset makes him inherently resistant to gatherings built around the idea of fitting in or showcasing the unified group identity. Whether it's a birthday party or a networking event, if the primary goal is to feel included, the sigma usually won't see the point. He's content with or without the backing of a collective, which can puzzle others who rely on group membership to feel secure. Number 3. They hate fake smiles. For a sigma male, few things are more unsettling than a room filled with half-hearted greetings and forced smiles. It's not that he's against politeness or wants everyone to be blunt at all times. He just values authenticity over empty gestures. In gatherings where it feels like everyone's playing a part, a sigma quickly grows uneasy. He doesn't know who's genuinely friendly and who's just going through the motions. This distrust of phony niceties comes from a desire for sincerity in every interaction. A sigma would rather have a straightforward, no-frills conversation, even if it's not perfectly polite, than endure endless polite small talk with no real meaning. Henry David Thoreau, a man often cited for his individualistic views, once said, "Rather than love, than money, than fame, give me truth." A sigma embodies this philosophy by seeking genuine human connection, no matter how rare it might be. If that means sidestepping big gatherings filled with forced grins, so be it. His time and mental energy are far too valuable to waste on superficial pleasantries. Number 4. They don't enjoy being the entertainer. Think of those parties where everyone is expected to be on, to crack jokes, laugh louder, and keep the energy soaring. For a sigma male, this expectation is downright draining. He doesn't see social gatherings as stages where he must perform. If he's naturally in a good mood, he'll crack a joke or share a story. But if he's not feeling it, he won't force himself to amuse everyone else. Being the life of the party might feel like a burden he never asked to carry. So instead of faking enthusiasm or comfort in the spotlight, the sigma stays in environments where he can exist without constant pressure to entertain. He's more than capable of humor or conversation, just on his own terms, not dictated by a social script. Number 5. They'd rather be doing something else. Sometimes, the simplest explanation is the most honest. A sigma male believes his time is a precious resource. If a big event doesn't promise any real value, whether it's fun, learning, or genuine connection, he'd rather spend his evening on something that does. Maybe he has a side business, a creative project, or even a workout routine he wants to maintain. If a social gathering raises even a shred of skepticism about its worth, the Sigma will quickly decide, no thanks, I have better ways to use my time. This attitude can look selfish to outsiders, but for the Sigma, it's just a logical way to protect his schedule from frivolous commitments. Every hour spent in a lackluster gathering is an hour he could devote to personal growth or real relaxation. Number 6. They prefer to meet people individually. When a Sigma male does choose to socialize, he typically favors one-on-one or small group settings. Large gatherings often force everyone into an ongoing rotation of shallow introductions and quick chats. That's not how Sigmas forge connections. They prefer deeper, more meaningful conversations where they can dive into real topics, be it personal goals, ideas, or shared passions. In a party setting, any attempt to discuss something beyond surface-level matters usually gets interrupted or drowned out by music, dancing, or other participants. By opting out, Sigmas ensure they don't waste energy on diluted discussions. Instead, they preserve their social battery for intimate get-togethers with a handful of people who genuinely spark their interest. Number 7. They enjoy routine. Sigma males often thrive on personal routines. Maybe it's a morning workout, an evening reading schedule, or a strict time frame for working on side projects. Big social events typically disrupt these established patterns. Going out means adjusting sleep schedules, skipping workouts, or sacrificing productive hours. For Sigmas, that trade-off rarely seems worthwhile. They're protective of their well-honed habits because those habits help them reach their goals and maintain mental clarity. Stepping outside that routine for a party filled with uncertain dynamics doesn't sound appealing. It's not that they can't be flexible, but they'll only do so if the event genuinely matters. If not, they'd prefer to stay on track and keep the day's momentum intact. Number 8. They are cautious about oversharing. Sigma males guard their personal worlds with a sense of privacy that can seem extreme to some. They've likely learned from past experiences that casual events can lead to intrusive questions or unintended disclosures. Whether it's coworkers prying into romantic life or distant relatives making comments about finances, social gatherings often provide a platform for gossip or unwanted advice. Sigmas would rather avoid these potential pitfalls by staying out of the environment altogether. If they decide to open up, it'll be on their own terms, preferably in a setting where trust and respect are already established, not just randomly offered because they happen to be in the same room with a group of acquaintances. Choosing to avoid social gatherings doesn't mean a Sigma male is antisocial or miserable. It means he's selective. He values authenticity, depth, and control over his time and energy. If a situation can't meet those standards, why bother? Do you agree with the points I mentioned in this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. For more deep dives into the Sigma male mindset, be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. If you're ready to continue your journey toward achieving greatness, hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Click here to see why Sigma males are misunderstood by family.